Your pain is not the enemy. It is your greatest teacher. The Stoics believed suffering wasn't something to escape. It was something to use, something to forge strength, discipline, and clarity. And if you understand their method, pain becomes power. Let's be honest, pain breaks most men. Whether it be a breakup, failure, embarrassment, rejection, lack of progress, physical struggle, or emotional pressure. Most people collapse under it. They retreat, distract themselves, or run from the very experiences designed to build them. But the Stoics looked at pain differently. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations that what stands in your way becomes material for your growth. Seneca wrote that hardship is the training ground of a strong mind. And Epictetus said, suffering is the moment you discover your character. They didn't romanticize pain, they reframed it as a tool. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they did it, and how you can use the same method every time you hurt. Epictetus told his students, you don't control what happens, you control how you respond. Pain is the purest test of that truth. You can pretend to be disciplined when life is easy. You can convince yourself you're strong when you're comfortable. But pain strips away illusion. It exposes your real identity. A Stoic doesn't fear that exposure, rather, he seeks it. Because it gives him data. It shows him where he must grow. Modern application. When something painful happens, failure, rejection, loss, don't ask why me. Rather, ask what is this showing me about myself? Does it reveal impatience, weak self-control, fear of discomfort, need for validation, or maybe a fragile ego? Pain reveals the weak points so you can strengthen them. Action step. Take a current struggle you're facing. Write down this question. What part of me is this pain trying to strengthen? Your answer is the path. Most people confuse two things, pain and the meaning they attach to it. Seneca wrote that suffering is often magnified not by the event, but by the story we tell ourselves about the event. You fail and you believe you're a failure. You're rejected and you believe you're unworthy. You feel discomfort and you believe something is wrong. The Stoics separated sensation from judgment. Pain is just information, raw data, a signal. Your mind is the one that turns it into identity. Modern application. When something hurts, pause and say, this is pain, not a verdict. It doesn't define you, it does not label you, and it definitely doesn't tell the full story. It simply demands a response. Action step. Next time you feel emotional pain, anxiety, embarrassment, stress, pause for 2 seconds and name it accurately. This is discomfort. This is fear. This is pressure. Naming separates the sensation from the story, and that separation gives you power. Marcus Aurelius wrote that a fire turns everything thrown into it into fuel. This idea, though modern paraphrased, captures his repeated teachings. Anything external can be transformed through reason and character. This is the Stoic alchemy of suffering. Pain turns into strength when you choose to endure discomfort instead of escape it. Failure turns into wisdom when you examine the mistake instead of hide from it. Loss turns into focus when you remember what truly matters. Rejection turns into independence when you realize your worth is not external. And fear turns into courage when you act despite trembling. A Stoic doesn't avoid the fire, he steps into it because he knows he emerges refined. Modern application. Take any painful event in your life right now and ask, how can this fuel me instead of break me? There is always a way. Stoicism is the practice of finding it. If you're heartbroken, use the gym. If you were rejected, build skills. If you failed, refine your method. If you're anxious, train your breath. If life is heavy, build endurance through routine. Pain becomes fuel the moment you choose the right outlet. Seneca said we must practice hardship in advance so real hardship never destroys us. This is why Stoics embraced voluntary discomfort, cold exposure, fasting, minimalism, physical training, difficult conversations, and mental stillness. Not to suffer unnecessarily, but to prepare for the inevitable. If you build a relationship with discomfort, you stop fearing it. And when discomfort stops scaring you, you become unstoppable. Modern application. Every day, do one thing you don't want to do. Not to punish yourself, but to train your identity. Because discipline is built in small decisions, not big moments. Action step. Choose one daily discomfort you'll embrace for the next 7 days. A cold shower, a hard workout, a fast, silence, waking early, or a difficult task. Your tolerance will grow, your strength will grow, and your identity will grow. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. The Stoics understood pain is not the enemy. Loss is not the enemy. Failure is not the enemy. The real enemy is surrendering your ability to respond. When you choose your response, you reclaim your power. You decide whether pain becomes trauma or transformation. Action step. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, ask, what can I still control? Your attitude, your breath, your next action, your standard, your character. Control the controllable and release the rest. This is Stoic resilience. Your pain isn't the enemy, it is your greatest teacher. It reveals you, it strengthens you, it prepares you, and it refines you. And the Stoics showed us that suffering isn't something to escape, but something to transform. Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. So let your pain become the force that shapes you. Learn from it, train with it, and rise through it.